know if y'all ever seen this clip on TikTok of this guy running. I'm like, oh shit, I watched this back in 2018. I watched it like years ago when it came out, but it was really slept on. At the time I was younger, so like I liked it, and I remember like posting it on my Instagram story a long time ago. I'm like, yo, this is so slept on. But I watched it again because it came out obviously in 2018. We're about to be in 2025 pretty soon. So I'm like, oh shit, let me rewatch it again. And bro, I fell in love with it so much more now. I don't know. Sometimes I just gotta rewatch anime just to like get a better chance at it, whatever the case is. But yeah, this anime is so goated. I cannot believe it slept on. I even checked on like the ratings for this anime. It's like a lot of people put it up like 10 out of 10. Like, and let's be honest, but a lot of times like we'll give an anime like 10 out of 10, but we really don't mean it. But this anime, when I tell y'all, it's 10 out of 10. Now I know y'all probably wondering, well, how's it 10 out of 10? It's an anime about running. Yes, it's about running. Now, I know what y'all thinking, how are they going to make running interesting? But honestly, I feel like this is the perfect anime for you to get into sports if you ever wonder if sports animes are really good or not. Because there's a lot of sports out there. You got Hajime no Ippo, you got Blue Lock. I mean, it is what it is, but a lot of people like it. You got Kuroko no Basket, one of the more popular ones, Haikyuu. I mean, all those that I just named are popular, but especially when it comes to anime, there's a lot of hidden gems for sports, and I'm barely, touching the surface of it. Obviously, I watched like the more goated ones, but this one I feel like is one of the most slept-ons and insanely really good. Only 24 episodes, like, you cannot beat that, you know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people don't like watching a lot of shows with, like, so many long seasons because they feel like, oh, shit, well, does it take that long to get good? At least with this anime specifically, nah, bro. You get hooked on to the first episode, and then from here on out, you pretty much go. Now, I'm only going to be touching, like, the premise, like, the surface of the show. I'm not going to go too much in depth with, like, certain characters. I'm trying not to spoil it, okay? Because normally when I give, like, my take on a certain series, I normally tend to spoil it. So I'll try to keep it brief to the spoilers. But it's me really trying to convince you just to watch anime and give it a shot. And if you have seen it, let me know what y'all think. If y'all feel the same way or not, how I feel about the show. Because, bro, by the end of this, I guarantee you have to feel motivated to at least go run a mile or something. Because that's how I felt. And honestly, this show is about running. Now, yes, I know some people are wondering, well, how are you going to make a show about running interesting? Trust, bro, this show has a little bit of slice of life, a little bit of drama, and then sports added to it. And it's the same studio that does Haikyuu, at least for the second half, because y'all know Haikyuu had like a production change, I think season 3 or 4 or whatever, and then the rest is pretty much a different productive change. But anyways, from me knowing that, I'm like, oh shit, this is definitely going to be good. OST is really good, and actually the animation it's actually pretty good. It holds up to in today's standards. It's pretty good. I like it. It grasps the essence of running. I don't know if any of y'all like ever ran more than like 2 miles or a marathon or something like that. Like, I'll be honest, the most I've ever ran was 9 miles, and those 9 miles killed me. I think it was like an 8-minute pace, something like that. So those like it really grasps what it feels like to run. And what I like more about this anime, when y'all check it out, y'all understand what I'm saying. So basically, you got 2 main characters. I say 2 main characters because they pretty much get equal screen time, in my personal opinion. But you got Kikaru, I believe he's like the guy that's pretty much like the prodigy. You'll see him in the first episode. He's like, you can tell he loves running. This is what he's made for. And then you got the other character, which is Hanji. He's more like I would say he's more like a side character, but I honestly feel like he's a main character too, because like him and the other guy that I just mentioned, they kind of get equal both screen times. But he used to be a runner, but he got injured, so he had to stop, and then he went to this college, and he wants to basically run like the whole. And there's a goal in this, like the whole entire goal that they're about to do, is so they can run at this marathon in Japan called I forgot what it's called, but I'll put it up on the screen. But that's what they're gonna run, the Hokane, I believe, some shit like that. That's what they're gonna run, and essentially he has to get 10 members. So he gathers these 10 members, and he pretty much black belts all of them. And that's the thing I like about this anime that really got me hooked on, is that not every character that he got played or does ever competed in track or running or anything. Like, they never. A lot of these people just have a regular job, because all this is in college. This doesn't take place in high school. All this takes place in college. So you're pretty much, entering your adult teens or whatever. And so pretty much a lot of these people are either looking for a job or they're just there for school. Like, this school is not known for basically running or anything like that. So he pretty much blackmails everybody, and he basically tells everybody, hey, we're gonna do this. If not, you can get out the house, because this is where you're staying at. So in order to repay me, I just need you to put effort into running. And that's really cool. I ain't gonna lie, it's a cool premise. And then the fact that he blackmailed everybody, and everybody now's on his side in a sense, and that's the thing though, that's the beauty of it. Not everybody wants to do it. A lot of people are like, why do I have to do this? This is not what I signed up for. I just came to college just to get a place. Why? But then later, as the show goes on and stuff like that, I think that's the reason why I got hooked on a lot, because every character in this story has its like I want to say like issues in life and stuff like that, and them running as they, you know, they get to find out, they fall in love with the sport a little bit more, especially the people that you're with, like every character that you're introduced to, because there's only 10 side characters. You'll feel for every character, because I feel like the author or whoever did this, bro, you guys gave each character a good backstory, a good motivation. You understand why they're doing it, why they feel this way. And let's be honest, a lot of us don't like to run. I do boxing, not competitive. Well, I guess you could say competitive, but I like it. You know what I'm saying? I hate running though. I hate running, but what this anime really makes you feel is what it feels like to run. What is the purpose you're running? And that's what the anime teaches you. And even the main character, well, not Kakeru, but the other guy, Hanji, because a guy asked him, what is the purpose of all this? And he says, I don't know, I'm trying to figure that out myself. And then by the end of the series, you'll pretty much you'll know why and what's the purposes. But like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Every character finds his motivation, and that's the cool part. Like, not everybody likes to do it, and then later, as they keep trying more and more and more, they find out, oh shit, maybe this is my purpose. A lot of them are only doing it for one time. As the show goes on and towards the very end, you'll see which characters are doing it and then which characters aren't anymore. But the fact that everybody's putting a lot of effort, you go from characters like, for example, Prince. He's a great example. He's that guy that I showed you at the very beginning, like the one that runs like a titan. He's like a weeb just like us. He just reads manga. That's it though. He don't play no sports, no nothing. Like, bro, just look at the way he runs. You know what I'm saying? Like, my man is not built for this whatsoever. But Kakeru actually helped him, motivated him, fix his pose and everything. And he even says in himself that he will never be the fastest, no matter how hard he trains every day. But what's gonna really hurt him is not finishing what he started. And that's honestly like a great motivation, or just to take away from anything. Like, finish at least what you started, regardless of like whether you finish last or first. And that's the thing about every character, at least like with the 10 characters that I told you about. A lot of them don't want to do it, bro. Like, they just rather do other things. But I guess the reason why I got so hooked onto the show is like them seeing them try really hard, them finding a purpose, and then other characters more than them. And then everybody else has like, you know, their internal. And that's one thing too that I really like. Each character has like a certain monologue, and it doesn't feel like they're yapping for too much or anything. Like, it feels like a good amount. If anything, I need more. Like, I would like to have more of their thoughts, because like when they're running, you get to figure out like what they're thinking. Because let's be honest, if you ever ran with no headphones, like the only thing you can think about is like scenarios in your head, questioning why you're doing this, what's the purpose of this, is this even worth it at the end? Like, it's like real life scenarios, and like it just feels really cool watching it, and just watching every character, them compete, and they obviously, you know, their goal or whatever. Like, I'm not trying to spoil this by the way anyways, but like obviously their whole entire goal is to compete at the summit in Japan for them to win it. But let's be honest, can they really win it against people who've been running for years, they're prodigies all their life, compared to, you know, these random 10 college kids that they just got? You know what I'm saying? A lot of them aren't even runners. They don't even run to begin with. So it's like, that's the cool thing, that's the beauty about it, that like anybody can run, and if you train really hard enough, you're able to compete. It's not just about winning or losing. Obviously that's really important when it comes to sport. Like, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Results are everything. But what is the purpose of this? Like, there has to be more than just winning or losing, and that's what they're finding out. And that's what Prince, which is a side character, a lot of people like about him. And yeah, bro, there's just so many characters that you're gonna like in the show that just motivates you. And like, bro, it's like, I'm telling you, bro, the OST, the story direction, like, it is phenomenal for only being 24 episodes. Like, I wish we got a little bit more. I feel like the only complaint I might have is just towards the very end. I feel like maybe we could have had a little bit expanding, but I feel like the ending was a good, you know, send off. Like, it was amazing. I loved it. Okay, it really shows you what it feels like to run. Like, it really grasps like what it feels like to run for such a long time, having support, what it means like to run, what's the purpose. Like, it has so many hidden messages. Like, if you're one of those series who just wants to, like, for example, when you're watching My Hero or Haikyuu or something, like, you get, or any sports manga in general, or like even shonen, you know, whenever a character is about to get a power up and you get like this like sudden like self-belief, like, that's literally what this anime is about. And every character will just give you the like, oh shit, like, I got support, bro, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I loved it. Really just wanted to get rant on this series because I loved it. I just finished watching it in 2 days, 24 episodes. I watched 12 episodes one day and the next day, and I just had to talk about it. But yeah, just wanted to shine some light on it. Probably won't get many views, but hey, man, it's all good, bro. As long as I know I watched it and other people enjoyed it. But yeah, let me know what y'all think though. If you have watched it, if you have not watched it, go watch it. Trust, it's really good. I would not recommend y'all this series enough. I think it's a good starter to get into sports anime. And yeah, if y'all did enjoy anything I had to say though, you already know what to do. Show love and everything. I will see y'all in my next vid. And yeah.